Hi, everybody. Just wanted to come on and give a quick update. I'm going to try to keep it as high energy as possible because there has been a lot going on. I'm actually going to do it in a two-part video. The first part, I'll let you know what's been going on with me physically. And then the second part, I'll let you know what's been going on with me mentally and emotionally. So, as you know, I had my second infusion on March 25th, which was a Monday. And I thought that I would have been better by this past Monday, Tuesday at the latest, and that did not happen. Your girl got really sick. And when I say really sick, I mean really, really sick. So let's do a comparison from the first round of chemo to the second round of chemo. So the first round of chemo, high energy, the day of treatment, and then that next day into Wednesday, I think it was like Wednesday afternoon, I started to go down. Well, this time around, I went down pretty fast. By Tuesday, I was sick and I was doing a lot of sleeping and stuff like that. First round, I had very little nausea. This round, lots of nausea. The doctor gave me anti-nausea pills, and the trick is to take those pills at the very first onset of nausea. Don't let that nausea set in because then you're trying to play catch up. So take your nausea pills when you first have that feeling. So I did do that. Another comparison is, if you recall, the white blood count shot that I get the day after chemo. Last time I only took the Claritin the day of and the day after, and I wound up in terrible, terrible pain. This time I took it starting Tuesday when I got my shot, and then I took it all the way through Sunday, which so happened to be Easter Sunday. And I did not have that terrible pain this time. So, yeah, take the Claritin every day. I had ringing in the ears both times. I had the major headache both times. I had the mouth sores both times. And I had the diarrhea both times. But I want to talk about the diarrhea because that's what really took me out this time. The video that I did Easter Sunday, I was saying how the Imodium seemed to be managing it pretty well. And it went downhill after that. And this might be TMI for anybody that's checking in on me, but this particular video is for anyone who finds themselves going through treatment, because I learned some stuff going through this round. The diarrhea got pretty bad, and it was pretty often. And when you're going through chemo, a lot of times you don't have an appetite, so your eating is down. But also I found my ability to take in fluids going down. So I wasn't drinking as much fluids. And then the fluids that I was drinking was coming right out my butt with the diarrhea. So this past week, Monday, I was okay. I was very sluggish, but I was, pushing through. By Tuesday afternoon, I could barely function, completely dehydrated. The diarrhea is still going on. I'm trying to take in fluids. A friend had stopped by the week before and brought me liquid IV. And I'm going to do a video on things that you should have. So I had the liquid IV. I was trying to take that in, but it still wasn't enough. And then I wound up catching a UTI. So I'm dehydrated, active diarrhea, and a UTI. My doctor called in a prescription for antibiotic, and I was so weak I couldn't get it. And I called several people to see if they could go to the pharmacy for me, and like nobody was available. He called in the prescription Tuesday afternoon, and I was finally able to get somebody to go to the pharmacy for me on Thursday. But by Thursday, you all, I literally thought I was going to die. I was so incredibly sick. The dehydration, the active diarrhea, and then the UTI raging through me. And if you've had a UTI, you know how painful it is. So I had some of this. It's a urinary pain relief, maximum strength. So I was taking that just to try to ward off the pain, but that doesn't help with the infection. So the doctor also called in at-home hydration for me. So the nurse came and started the IV. And I'm going to throw in the video here of me getting the hydration at home. And then a friend came over and brought my prescription. And I immediately took one of the antibiotics while I was laying on my couch getting the IV drip. And by the time that IV bag was done, I was feeling much better. Like I was just a blob on my couch. Yeah. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Okay. I'll just say I have never felt as sick as I felt this past week. It was pretty treacherous. But after I got the hydration, she came, was it? Hold on. I'm sorry, my brain is messed up. So that was Thursday. So she came Thursday. I felt better. But then the nurse came back Friday and did another IV hydration. So by Friday, I was feeling pretty good. Today is Saturday. I'm feeling pretty good. But I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to be hydrated. Because it almost took me out, you guys. It really did. So be mindful if you're going through chemo of your hydration. And like the nurse said, chemo just automatically dehydrates you. So if you're automatically dehydrated and you're not getting enough fluids, it's a recipe for disaster. And especially if one of your side effects from the chemo is going to be diarrhea as well. So for me, it was a recipe for disaster. And it was pretty scary for me, because, I was really down. But anyway, I have bounced back. The nurse and I have decided that I'll do a IV hydration the day before chemo. And then remember, I get one at the chemo center the day after when I go to do my white blood count. They give me IV hydration. And then I'll probably need another one because that was pretty rough. But anyway, if you have reached out to me in the past 2 weeks and you haven't heard from me, that's why. because I should have bounced back by Monday, and I spent pretty much the whole week sick. So for the past 2 weeks, I have been down. So anyway, that's it for this video. It does lead me into the next video, which is my mental, which definitely, anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all your support, and we'll talk soon. Bye.